Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I want to show you a spread that you can do when your client does not want to tell you anything about himself or about herself. There are many clients like that because they are very suspicious, they don't trust you, they don't want to give any information, and it's especially happening in online readings on some websites when you need to work and give your services. I mean, it can happen in any online reading services, or even, of course, in physical readings when the person is coming to your office, to your home. So anyways, how can you, what can you do about that? So basically you just going to see whether it's a man or a woman. So for instance, let's say that this is a female. So I'm going to take all the court cards and I'm going to take out the kings because she's a female and I don't need the kings. So I just put them outside. And basically it is very easy. With the court cards, I want to see who she really is. What is her personality? So you're probably asking, why do I need all the court cards? I just could take the 4 queens. Well, you are correct. You can take only 4 queens, but all the court cards will help you to identify whether she's infantile, whether she's young in her spirit and mind, or whether she's already established female. So basically, we're going to shuffle the cards and we're going to ask the cards in our mind, who is that female? Who she really is? What is her real element and her status? Who she really is currently in her life, how she's playing out. We're going to take a card. We have the Knight of Swords, and we're going to take all of the other cards, our kings and the court cards, put it back in our deck. And we're going to shuffle all the cards very well. I'm just showing you examples, so I'm not going to really shuffle it very well. And we're going to see her past, her present, and her future. We're going to take out 9 cards. It will help you to understand what is happening in her life. So basically we're going to take the past. My camera is really weird situated. This is going to be the present and the future. You don't even need to talk a lot when you're doing that. So basically we have 9 cards. Because our current is suspicious. He don't tell us anything. So we can see that she's the Knight of Swords. We can see that she's very active. She's not an established female right now. She's still on the search. She's on the mission to become who she wants to be. She's very active. She's very fast. With the Knight of Swords, we can see that she's very aggressive person. A person who likes that everything will be like he said. There is no emotions here. She's on the way to some goal. She's on the way to become the Queen of Swords, but she's not the Queen of Swords at the moment. She's on the way. So we can put her outside, and then we're just looking at her past, looking at her present, and looking at her future. And by those cards we can say to her what happened in her life. So unfortunately, this spread is not real. It's not about anyone. So there is this mess going on. But you can focus, so it will be easier for you. You can focus on the middle cards. The middle cards will show to you the key events. So we can go to the past and we have the Eight of Cups. So we can see that in the past she left something. She was disappointed. She was trying to figure out a better way to find her happiness. Maybe she was not fulfilled in something and she walked away from this situation. You see? And we of course can read the cards from this is the past, this what happened afterwards, and this was the outcome. So this is how you can read the cards and basically tell to your client what was major key events happened in her life in the past, what is happening right now, and what will happen in the near future. So in the past we can see that she had so many choices. She wanted to pick something. She needed to choose some path of what she's going to do, and she's going to see how it will work out for her. But here we have going away from this situation. She's going away from this dreamy situation, from this always fantasizing and not doing enough. Like she had many options, but she had to come back to reality in some aspect of her life. And life encouraged her to go away from that situation. You see, she was depressed. It was not easy, but she had to go away from this fantasy, living in the clouds. Like she had to be practical. She left that situation, but again, we don't see any practical cards here, of course. This is more emotional. So she needed to leave something emotional, and she find her happiness. She was fulfilled after she left that situation, because we have the Nine of Cups. So automatically we can see that in the past there was something emotional happening in our Aquarian's life. And of course, when you're talking with a person, he will basically tell you what happened. Now we can see that there is a lot of analytical thinking, there is strategies, there is a lot of planning, thinking what is the best logical way to her to act in this situation. It can be a family situation, but like she's thinking how she can maybe improve her family life, how she can be more happier, how she can bring happiness to her family, to her home. Like we need to have conversation with our Aquarian. This is what is actually occupying her right now. You see, she's looking at this family, at this happiness, at this fulfillment. Again, like she's searching for her happiness and fulfillment in some area. Now, in her future, we can see that she still be stuck in the past. We have here again cup suit and emotions, but then she will have to be sober, logical, cut all of those nostalgic things out of her life, cut her maybe childhood situation, something maybe that happened in her past. She will need to have logical, sober approach to that past situation, and she will have to choose what she's going to do. We have here indecisiveness, card of indecisive, card of thinking what is the best way for you to act. But still, this is a bit difficult card because this is a card of confusion. So this is what awaits our Aquarian. Now, I just give you like a brief interpretation, and you can actually speak with your querent, and of course the querent will already tell you the story. But we also can see that there is a lot of emotions in that 9 cards, a lot of emotions. We have no coins, I mean, we have no pentacles. There is nothing practical, earthy that has to do with money. It's all about some fulfillment, spirituality, inner situation that will have to take some resolution and so sober intellectual approach. What else can I tell you? What else? Also, we can see that our querent is, as I told you, on the mission. She's a bit aggressive, she's very sharp, she's very analytical, she's very fast. And she's not emotional. This is what is really interesting. She came out as this Knight of Swords, as this sharp, analytical person that have no emotion, that have anger issues. But we can see a lot of emotions in the past. We can see that this emotional situation is occupying her right now and in the future. So when you're doing this spread will actually be like a connection between you and your querent. You can speak with your querent, they can answer to you, tell their story, and it will be more of a connection. You will build a connection with your querent. Now, after you've done with that spread, basically you can proceed to the specific questions that the querent have. So anyways, thank you for watching. That was a quick video. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel and please follow me on Instagram. You know where to find me, Magical Key 666.